Hey guys, it's Hugh from Revolin Sports. Today I'm going to be showing you how to wrap a Revolin Ecogrip. So we've got our Ecogrip, we've got our Equinox LT, our lightweight classic shaped paddle. So the great thing about our Ecogrips is that they're very tacky and they're moisture wicking. So if your hands get sweaty, if your hands get slippery on the paddle, this is a great way to make your hands just a little bit more sticky, so you're not going to hit the ball as much. It'll feel a little more solid in your hands. So the first thing you're going to do is take off the screen strap, leave the backing on it for now, and just set that to the side. You're going to grab your paddle, unwrap your Ecogrip, and then at the end of the Ecogrip there's this little red tab. You're going to take that, and that's going to peel off this thin film, and that reveals the sticky, tacky under grip, the grip underneath. And that's what you want on the outside of your handle, on the outside of the paddle, is that sticky part that you just peeled the plastic off of. So now there's gonna be one little sticker. You're gonna peel that off. That's an adhesive part there. And that's gonna be where you start the grip. So you start the grip at the bottom of the paddle. If you're a righty, you're gonna wrap it one way. So you're gonna wrap it so that it follows the grooves of your finger. So you can see here, this is my right hand, and you can see this is wrapped clockwise, or to the right. So that's how you're gonna start. Because I'm a righty, I'm gonna wrap it that way. So I start here at the top with that sticky part, press it down, and now I pull pretty tight here in the beginning. Not super tight, but I'm stretching it just a very little bit so that stays nice and tight in there. And I'm wrapping straight around, and then when the holes hit, then I start angling down a little bit. And I'm pulling pretty tight here so that I don't get any wrinkles. You can see those holes become a little bit more like ovals just in the beginning. And then when I see those holes line up again, I'm just lining up right below the holes here. So if I go here, then it'll become off spiral. So I just want to follow right below those holes, just a hair below the holes. And if you like it a little bit thicker, if you want your paddle to be a little thicker, your grip to be a little wider, you can overlap a few more holes and then just follow up here where you're following a few holes below, and you're gonna get more overlap. But because I like it to be pretty skinny, pretty thin, I'm gonna just keep going along that very bottom row of holes, just wrapping nice and easy. Not too much pressure now, not distorting those holes at all, but tight enough to where it's not going to be loose coming off at all, and it'll feel nice and firm and secure in your hand. And then at the end here, you're going to pull a little bit tighter, wrapping it all the way up to the top, pulling pretty tight to make it just a little bit thinner. And then I push down a little bit so that it sticks to itself just a little bit right there. And that's where I grab our adhesive strip that says Revolin Ecogrips on it. I'm gonna peel off the long part, but I'm gonna keep this little white part here, and I'll tell you why in a sec. So now I line it up, put that back, stick it down, line it up how I want it. I like Revolin right in the middle. I'm gonna pull that other part around without the white part on it. You can see that white part's still on there. And just gently stick it down like that. And now, so that none of the oil from my fingers gets on the sticky part, because that's what causes it to come up and flap up, I'm gonna leave it on there till the very end. And at the very end, I'm gonna peel it off like this without touching it, and boom, stick it down. And now that'll never come off. It'll stay on there nice and secure. And then you've got your freshly wrapped Revolin Ecogrip ready to go. Feels really tacky, really nice, really firm. And you can see the spiral lines up with my fingers. Now if I was a lefty, I would have wrapped it the other way so that the spiral, now it no longer matches up with my fingers on my left hand. So I've wrapped it the other way so that it feels really good in my hand. So this feels really great in my right hand here. Thanks. Happy pickling.